It's become more common to see screens with a tipping option when you buy food or drinks, tip creep as it's called. And with more tip screens, people are having what's called tip fatigue. Chelsea Torres has details.
A business professor blames it on the pandemic and inflation. I spoke with plenty of people who say they really don't mind tipping a waiter, but are a little more reluctant when no real work has been done. Buy a bottle of water or snack, should you tip for it?
I feel a little guilted into having to give it. Now, I'm the kind of person, I give it every time.
But not everyone feels guilty.
No, I don't. Especially pre-pandemic, in spots where I wouldn't be tipping, then I have no problem not tipping, especially now.
One business owner says tipping became more common during the pandemic, but it helps with his operating costs. Tommy George owns a pasta company. He recently switched to Italian flour, an authentic ingredient with a 50% higher price tag.
We raised our prices once in the last 2 years. All our stuff has gone up in price. Everything that we buy has been going up in price. So the tipping, helps defray some of my payroll costs a little bit.
The tip screen is on most automated systems. Business professor Angeline Scheinbaum says the switch from face-to-face interactions to automated systems has people wondering why they need to tip.
It's not the service providers. It's the shift in technology and culture post-pandemic. We've got to account for inflation. So that's one of the reasons why consumers are having this tip fatigue.
I feel like sometimes it's not warranted when they just hand me something from behind the counter.
The pasta shop owner says tipping can be a pain, but believes an extra $1 or $2 goes a long way.
In my mind, it just helps spread the wealth. So I don't know. It's tough. It's a real tough question.
Thank you much.
Bankrate, a financial research site, did a survey earlier this year and found 2/3 of people have a negative view of tipping. Chelsea Torres, Fox News.
Planning on taking a cruise this holiday season, you might have to pay more for your ticket. That's because industry experts say cruise ticket prices are rising. A report cites data from cruise review site Cruise Critic, which shows the average 5-night Caribbean cruise for December will cost travelers 43% more, and that's compared to the same time in 2019. The hike in prices is thanks to high demand in the post-pandemic era. Well, the happiest place on earth, it's going to be a little more sad for your wallet. Disney raising its prices at theme parks. On its most popular days, tickets will rise roughly 8%. Prices for parking, products, and annual passes also, they're going up. Disney says its prices reflect its new innovative attractions and a unique experience that only Disney can offer. Climate change could leave a bitter taste in beer lovers' mouths. A study published in Nature Communications says warmer and drier weather could affect beer supply and its taste. The study predicts hops harvests could drop by as much as 18% in Europe by 2050. The remaining hops could also lack the materials needed to give some beer products their specific taste. The study found hops harvests have declined by 19% since 1995, and earlier ripening has also led to higher acidity in beer. The U.S. Coast Guard says it's recovered the final remains of the OceanGate Titan submersible. In June, the submersible was heading to the Titanic wreckage when it imploded, killing all 5 passengers. The agency adds it has also recovered presumed human remains. The U.S. Coast Guard says it has transported the evidence collected to be analyzed. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us.